Have you ever been driving, or maybe you're with somebody who's driving and you're riding along, and you may be in another town, you may be in your own town, but you're on the other side of town that you usually don't visit. It's nighttime. Okay, you may have turned on like MapQuest or Google, and you have the instructions, you have the directions, but you're going down the wrong road. Or sometimes you turn around and you find out you backtrack or you're going in circles. That's what happens when we overspend. We've got our instructions. We budget. Those are our instructions. But we backtrack. Things happen and we're going the wrong way. And a lot of you, some of you have money, a lot of money left over, and you spend it all. Or maybe you have a little bit of money, you don't have a lot, but at the end, you spend it all. It's not about zero budgeting or anything like that. It just goes the wrong way. You wrote down your budget, but you just spend it all. That's overspending. Remember I told you that this journey is an addiction. This is how we got into this mess in the first place. We overspend on credit cards. We overspend on this. And sometimes you'll overspend and you've been the best budgeter in the world. You've been faithful and that'll get you to, it's like, okay, I overspent. What happened? What happened? But it's an addiction and we have to realize that it is. You can overspend even on a budget. No matter if you got a financial advisor or a psychiatrist to help you with your spending, or a family member or your spouse or a friend, only you can stop it. You really don't need those people. They're just support. Some of you are spending tons of money trying to get to the root of your problem, because you're overspending. And you know the root of your problem. You know it. You just don't want to face it. And then you play the blame game. Oh, I was poor. Oh, my parents did this. That might have played a role in it, but we can't keep putting the blame game on that. Now we need to fix the problem. Now you need to stop doing it because it's ruining your life. You're not saving, you're not doing anything, and then you look back on it and you spent thousands of dollars. I've watched some of you on here, you get a great salary once a month, and then all of a sudden you see $2,000 gone, $3,000 gone, and then what do you feel? It's not happiness. You're feeling very, very bad. You're mad at yourself. You think you're a bad person, that need to do, and then it keeps going. And then maybe next time you spend a little less and you think you got some success, and then you do it again. You spend more and more. You have to get to the root of your problem. And that means even if you're not spending a lot, you may be overspending on your budget. Okay? You have to think, is it because I just want to? Or what's going on? What's going on with me? You have to learn to stop yourself. You don't need to pay out thousands and thousands of dollars. The problem is you don't want to get to what the problem is. You don't want to remember the problem. Or you do know the problem and you'll blurt it out, but you keep holding on to the problem. Some things in our past you can hold on to, and if somebody has transitioned on, I told you it's very hard. You know, we had the animal go last month. Okay, I spent $200 to make people feel good, go out to eat, and I was done. I had to stop. It wasn't in my budget, but I wasn't going to overspend. My husband passed. I'm not going out there and just keep going. Yeah, I did a little spending spree to happy myself up here, like, okay, gotta feel better. But spending is not gonna heal the hurt. You have to come head on into that hurt sometimes. And no, it's not going to get better. Time does not heal all wounds. It's not going to get better because you miss them. You may love them. Okay, whatever. But you acknowledge it. You want to make them feel happy, like I honor you, and I'm not going to spend all my money. That's not honoring you. That's not helping the situation. Money is emotional. It may be pain. You may have to have surgery. You feel like I got to go out here and spend everything now, even though you may have a hospital bill to deal with. Transitions, stress, or you just want to look good because they're looking good. I want to keep up with the Joneses. I got to have these shoes to match my shirt. And you got thousands of shoes, thousands in your closet. You may be bored or impressing, like I said, impressing people, going to church, walking down the street. You're buying for you. That's what you need to be doing. You need to buy for you, not for everybody else. When I bought my car, I was buying for me. My car that I wanted. I could care less about your car. Cute, okay, nice car. Yeah, that's fine. But my car is for me. And I accept the consequences of what I'm paying for it. Okay? My clothes are for me. I don't need a whole lot of clothes. And I don't buy a lot of clothes. I haven't bought clothes in a while. But anyway, they're for me. It's what I want to wear. Not what, I don't go with trends. I go with that looks good on me. Okay. I don't do trends. Never have. Shoes, I don't do trends. I'm looking for something that I want to wear to wherever I'm going. Or if I already have it, I'm not going to go buy it. But some people, it's emotional. You got to get over that emotional. That's our first step. What is the emotion attached to it? You have trouble with your emotion. What if you were counseling somebody else? What if what would you be telling you? Pretend that you were counseling you. You would be telling them to get through the emotional part and not attach your emotions to your money. And money is emotional. Okay, when you spend at the grocery store, maybe it costs too much. Your emotions are going, I'm not paying all that for eggs. The stress level is coming. I'm not doing this. And emotional things. Oh, that car, I gotta have it. Do you gotta really have it for you, that you like it, or are you trying to impress somebody? Did you get all your gadgets in there for you? Or are you impressing somebody? We have to think about that. When you are overspending also, maybe you need to do a hard no spend. Hard no spends, I did it for 3 months I did it last year until Easter. I started in January, went to Easter. It about took me out. I was having withdrawal symptoms the first week. I was like, I cannot do this. But let me tell you, it's helped me a lot. And a hard no spend means you pay your bills, you pay your obligations, you get a little personal money out, maybe just for you, and then everything's locked down. It's in the savings. You don't touch it. You make sure everything's paid up. And matter of fact, I went one step further, and I didn't buy things. I didn't buy coffee. I didn't buy breakfast or anything. I didn't do anything. And I know some people go, oh, you should spend a little bit. I had to do a hard no spend to get back to, I can do this. And I did it. I just kept doing it. I did it till Easter. I think it was going on 4 months last year. I said, okay, I can try it again. It got to be a game with me. I got through the first month. Second month was a little easier. Third, fourth month. And I'm doing a no spend now. But it's a no spend, low spend. Because now I'm used to it. See, that taught me you can do something. You can still go out there. If I got to go out there and spend, okay, but it makes me watch what I'm spending. Okay, I'm focused on what I'm spending it on. I'm not spending it on, okay, I'm upset today. Okay, I got a pain over here. No, I spend accordingly. And I've been doing it all year. I'm on a no spend, low spend. Just quiet. Didn't announce it. If you wanted to do it with me, I said, and that was about it. I announced it in January, and I just do it quietly. And I'm fine with that. But I don't go out here and just, if I need something, we need something, but I don't overspend now. Now I'm watching what I'm doing because I enjoy saving. That's it's just good to see something in your bank account. It's good to see money in there when you need it instead of it blowing all over the place. It locks things in the savings. And I can put it where I want. High yield, the little certificates of deposit, I can invest it. I'd rather see my bank accounts telling me, oh, you got this, you got that, than showing off to somebody what I got. Next one, you should allocate maybe an auto spend. Auto pay, everything auto. Okay, put it on auto. Your bills, everything, don't touch. Just do that. Auto pay. And get a prepaid little card, maybe. Put enough on there so that you can do auto pay. My bank has these little Go cards, and you can fund it out of your fund. And I put so much what I need on it, and I only use that out. And the Visa and the other card, they pay my bills. But the little one, I know when I whip it out for gasoline or whatever, I've allocated all that money that I'm supposed to be using on that. Whatever grocery money, it's on that. If I eat out, it's on that little card. I know how much is on there, and when it's done, it's done. And if I had to use something for emergency, which I call abundance, I have to go into my account and get it. That means I've overspent or something's happened. But sometimes we have to allocate and get ourselves to stop. And some people, you need to do that anyway. If you're having a spending problem, you automatically should have money going first into your savings or put it into a certificate of deposit where you can't be going in there getting it all the time. Because, you're going to see you have to pay a penalty for it. And you'll go, I don't pay that tax penalty. Well, just leave it alone. You have to set things up for yourself. You're not punishing yourself because you're going to see your money grow. But if you're really badly overspending, you got to put things in to stop yourself. And a lot of people, they don't want to do that. So you can tell. They're like, I spend again. You make this big old budget and then you spend your money. It's gone. This big, huge budget, and then your money's gone. Just take it to the fact. It's gone. And then you're upset. And then you want to beat yourself up. You have to put some roadblocks maybe in your places that you're doing. Maybe you can't go where you want to go for a minute. Stay away from the stores. Stay away from buying online. Put something down and go, look, I'm not buying anything this month. And that's a hard one to go through because some people are addicted to getting on the computer and doing all this. But you're not doing yourself any favor. You're not doing it at all. You're just still spending. Okay, yeah, these stores look nice. They got great things. It's getting near the holidays. And if it is, you need to make yourself a little list. If you overspend, get your stuff and get off of online or go out there and walk and get what you're going to get. Don't buy anything else. Just get your gifts and get out the store, because you will not be successful. Some of you also, you need to put the card away. Put the credit card away. Put the debit card away after you paid for everything. It's just not working. And I'm talking about those hard spenders. They out there. I got them on my subscription. Subscribers. And they're out there. I'm looking at them going, what are you doing? You're still doing it. And nobody can stop you. Okay, nobody can stop you but you. Like I said, you can go to every financial advisor, you can talk to everybody until you say no to yourself first. It's not going to stop. And you have to sometimes, maybe you got to put the credit card away. I didn't say tear it up, lock it, and put it in the drawer. It's emergency. Credit cards can be emergency when there's nothing on them. That's your emergency plan. You don't need a debit card. Just put it away, emergency, to my checking account. And when you're done paying your bills, move it over to savings, so the debit card, maybe it doesn't need to get to it anyway. You got to stop yourself if you intend to stop yourself. And this goes for anybody. If you intend to take a break or a minute and try to get your finances together, I don't have a problem with people going out, getting coffee, getting little things, enjoying life. Because we don't know when God's going to give us the call, right? We can't just stop and not enjoy life. I am not an advocate of beans and rice. I don't like beans anyway. Baked beans, that's about it. Okay, I'm not an advocate. I believe you should enjoy yourself, but you have to fit your money around what you're enjoying. I'm not an advocate of all that stuff. Do this first, do that next, because everybody's different. Okay? No giant step, no baby step. Everybody's different. I can't tell you, let's do this first, let's do this first. But you need to realize it's emotional. Money's emotional. You need to put yourself on a no spend for a minute. And I mean no spend, period. If you're having really big problems, just try the whole month. Forget it. Do the whole month. And yes, it's going to be hard. I'm telling you, the withdrawal was rough. But see, any addiction is rough. That's why so many people backslide. You're trying to be successful with your addiction. You got to realize it's an addiction. That's what happens to so many addictions. People don't want to realize it. It's an addiction. We're addicted to money, spending, people, power. It looks good. I got more money than you. We keep comparing ourselves. We're done with the comparison. Okay, you got to stop comparing yourself. What if it was just you on this earth and just maybe your kid, one other person, or your spouse, or the dog, or the cat? Would you be out there spending all this money? What if you were alone? Who would you be comparing it to? The dog? Hi, dog, look, I bought a new dress. Or would you just buy the dress because you need the dress? You just have one store and the teller in the store, the worker, and you go in there, it's just you on this planet. Who are you impressing? What are you doing? You got to think what you're doing with this money. It can't think for itself. You're the one thinking. And you got to think for your future. Some of you are spending loads of money. Okay, piles of money, thousands of dollars each month. And you're not even thinking of your future. You don't have anything set up. You don't have a savings account. You don't, just a plain cheap savings account. Okay, the one with the less interest. Those. You don't even have that. Savings account. You don't have anything for the future. You don't have anything if it's a problem going on. Some of you haven't bought health insurance. You're just here, going through life. And some of you are just worrying so much about your past, and this happened back then, and I feel so bad. Get up and start going. You can't build your life or create your life until you get this together. We got to move on sometime. We can't stay back there. The past is to remind us how to do things in the future, how to cope with things in the future. And a lot of you get hung up when somebody passes away. Okay? Those people are fine. All you're doing is calling them back to earth to worry about you. They don't need to come back here and look at you to see what you're doing or not doing. It's no time to keep on be sad. Yes, you're going to have some moments when you're sad. Yes, you're going to have some moments when you cry. And then there's going to be some moments you're going to remember something and laugh. And talk. Maybe to other people that knew the person or your relative. But that does not mean to hang on to the danger of yourself, where you have nothing in your life except that, oh, they're gone. They've been gone, some of you about a year, 2 years. And I know it takes a while. Some people still grieving forever. It does. If they were close to the person, it could have been 30 years ago. They feel that pain. But I've been around those people, and let me tell you, they still moving on. They may feel it. They may cry in the middle of the night. They're moving on. You got to move on. That's not what life is about, to sit back there and worry. Okay? About them. They're probably worrying about you with all this mess going on in the world. And we don't need to compound the pain. You need to be going. Stop worrying about the past. Make your path. Make it better. And get where you're going. You got to step back. Is that the life you want to live, being upset all the time? It's hurting your health because you're worrying. It's hurting everything that's going on in your body. You're probably not getting anything done. Worrying about the past, or somebody did something to you. Let it go and just move on. It's something that transitions and it teaches you, I can't stay here. I can remember so that I don't get into this situation, maybe with this person or this boyfriend or whatever. If I meet this type of boyfriend or girlfriend again, I'll know because I've been through that situation. A lot of people have been through the same situation you're going through, but they have went through it and they're still going. And many people can tell you about an old boyfriend or an old girlfriend. That's why when people get older, they notice the person that, you may have a son or a daughter, and you go, that one's like, in your memory, you're remembering that person that did you wrong, and your son and daughter brings one of them home, and they seem to be the same type of person, and you go, that one's not for you. I see it coming, and they won't listen to you, of course, probably. But either way, you see it. And then that's why you're called wise now. Okay, no, you're really wise. Yeah, because we already been through this mess. We've already seen it. It may not even be with you. You see your friend's child going through stuff. You're like, you remember. So that you can get through your life. We learn little lessons. Let's learn the lesson of not overspending. And I know there's some trials and tribulations, and we're coming up on the holiday season, and do not feel bad if you cannot get someone a gift. Give them a little Christmas card and say, Merry Christmas, and forget about it. Go cook something. Go buy some cookies or something. I don't know. Just get something cheap. Quit overspending on people, and don't spend on people that don't care anything about you. Don't quit impressing people. Or just tell the truth. Sometimes this year, make it out loud. Speak out loud and go. I'm watching my budget. I've got a lot of things and obligations I have to take care of this year, and maybe you and I can go out next year and I'll take you out to dinner. Do you mind? Okay. Or tell your family members, look, tell me what to make and I'll make it for the get together. But I don't have enough money, and I don't want to go into my finances. But we can't do this. If you don't agree, we'll stay home and we'll do Christmas at home. You got to sometimes come to some hard decisions, some really hard decisions. I had to say no. I don't know how many times. No, I can't come because I didn't have enough gas in the car. No, I can't come. I didn't blurt out to them, I'm busy, because I needed that gas to go to work next week. And I didn't have the money for it. I'd filled up my car for next week. They had decided to have a get together. And see, people always want to get in your business, even your family members, and you just say, sorry. I can't do it. I'm busy. And you go in there and get busy, so you're not telling the tale. Just clean your house or do something, apartment. And so you're not telling the tale and go, yep, busy, real busy. Because, like I said, people want to get in your business, and you may feel like you don't want to tell them right now. You don't want to talk about it. And sometimes some people, they just don't want help. I'm one of those ones, don't help me. Don't help me. I'm fine. I'm going to get through this because I got in it. I'm going to get out of it. I want to show I can get out of it. It's more pleasing for me to get out of it than you giving me the easy way out and handing me money. I want to be proud. I still got a list of all the things I paid off, and I always look back at that list at least once a month. Like, look at all of what I paid off. Every bill. I keep track of it and how much it was. We got to do something. No overspending. Take care. See you later. And like and subscribe. And remember the Abundant Wealth check in my Etsy store. And remember, next month we will be live. Okay? It's going to be the last big live. And things are going to happen probably, right? And I'll be around to visit. I am around. I don't say anything. Some of them might say things. And I've got new subscribers, old subscribers. Yes. And thank you to my new ones. Thank you to my old ones. Thank you to my members. The Halloween masquerade party, it went well with the homeless. They had a good time. The kids' Halloween party had a good time. Everybody dressed up all day, but we had a good time. Food, apple cake, all the fall stuff, pumpkin pie. We had sweet potato pie, which they liked, and better. They were like, all this stuff. And we had different types of meat. We had turkey, ham, we had little sandwiches. We had all this stuff. Some places donated to us. We had pizza. It was food fest all day, and they got to take little bags and things of food with them when they left. So we had a good time. Thank you to my members for helping me out with that. You are a gem. Thank you for everything you do. And I want everybody to have a wonderful day. You're going to be all right. Bye-bye.